Hi, so I just thought I'd come on, she says, for a quick chat, but it literally is because I've got to go and make tea. If you've noticed anything different, I've took some dreads out at the front because I just think personally it looks better on me with a bit of softness around the front. So I'm going to be taking about 4 more out just to have more of a fringe, or in America you would say bangs, around the front, um, which feels a bit more normal for me. So if you're wondering, it has took me about over 2 hours just to take two out. That's how long dreads to take out could be take longer to take out than they had to put in. So if you're wondering, oh, hair looks different. Hi Effie. Hi, I'll call you Gav. I've just took these bits out, so it's a bit more softer. Hi Joe. So yeah, just in case you're wondering, because people notice. And it was just to say I will be on tomorrow because it's Friday. And hopefully I won't be feeling as tired. Just for some little videos to put out of something that I've been talking about, but someone's put it in a better way, and I really resonate with it. Maybe a little bit about what I heard someone say today where I was. You know, I say I hear a lot of people talking about, I can hear people talking about certain things, waking up, as if you want to say, with certain things that you hear when you're listening around you. That was good. And we'll just see. Oh, and a new book that I got. Hi, was The Art of Manifestation, Astro Moon Diary 2020. This is really pretty. Because someone was talking about, someone I like watching was talking about, hi Paul, oh, what's the manifestation thing? The law of attraction, but they were saying how it doesn't work, or it's this that. It does work, but what they forget to tell you in them sort of things is you've got to put your feel into it that it's already here. People just think it's saying something, and that's it. And it's not. It's a vibration and a frequency, and that's how you bring it in. Howdy, Mark. Hi, Five Flames. Not seen you for ages. Everybody who's in. And there's another book that I've got called, hang on. And I was just upstairs doing this. I was just on my bed taking the dreads out at the front. So I can go and make my tea now. Oh, over here. This other book I've got. This was a birthday book to myself because it's my birthday next week. My 43rd birthday. Oh no, it's not here. Where is the book that I want to show you? I didn't get to show you the other day. Thank you, Thomas. Oh, I'm trying to look for it. Something to do with. Right, gonna have a quick run downstairs because I want to show you this book. I'll show it you tomorrow as well. Oh my god, it's freezing. It's very cold. It was hailstoning the other day, so let me just see if I can find this book. Not even got the lights on in the house. Oh. Right, the book is. So let me pull the blinds. The book is Hi Tapper. I'm not on properly, she says. I am just doing a quick video. Oh my god, it's cold. Oh yeah, here it is, here it is. So some early birthday presents came, which I obviously ordered myself. So I'm just going to show you because I showed you the other day, but there's two more that's come and there's another one on its way. 43, yeah, 43. 43 next Wednesday. Yeah. So, only me. Happy birthday. Thanks. It's not yet, it's next week, but thanks. Was this book called Blue, How Water Makes You Happier, More Connected, and Better at What You Do. Blue Mind it's called. I think I know what this book's going to be about. We all know we're connected to water more than people think. If you know about Dr. Emoto, if you haven't heard of it, please go and research it. I've done 2 experiments on YouTube about it. I'll probably mention it again tomorrow. But you can put your intentions on water. So when you drink your water, and it goes in your watery body because a lot of percentage of water, what did they say? 70% of water is what we're made out of. So talking to yourself in a healthy, positive, loving way affects the waters in your body as well. So I think it's something to do on the lines of that. So that's another book I'll be enjoying. She says, reading loads of books at once. And I ordered these for myself because they're so beautiful. I couldn't help it. With everyone going about light workers and star seeds and all this, is the light, work your light oracle cards. Look how pretty they are. Work your light. 80% water. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. You know what I'm saying though. So if we can affect water by intentions, like I said, it is a thing through a frequency. Check out Dr. Emoto. This is why I ask people to research, then people will understand. Now, these cards, I can't show you with one hand, but just see if I can pick a few off the top. Oh, these cards, I pulled some the other day, and these 3 cards came out, I think, and I'm going to show you what they are. It'll just show you what some of the pictures are. You remember when I was saying the other day, be childlike, what are your passions? This card came out. Thought very convenient. Play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be serious. And then the other one was, oh no, it was 4 cards. The other one was, share your voice. Oh, I'm always sharing my voice. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Expression. Share your voice. Got a bit of the pyramids going on. And the next one was Sisterhood of the Rose. Well, funny enough, I said to Roxanne, I know she's not listening in at the minute, but she's got a big rose on a wall when she's filming sometimes. And I said, do you know the rose is a very high frequency? And this is Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic teacher. The women are the mystics. You know, I always think of the Dark Crystal. Skeptes and the mystics, right and left side of the brain, men and women, you know. More men are more factual and women are the mystics, you know. No wonder what they wanted to burn all the witches. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyone get what I'm saying? But when they merge together, like the Dark Crystal, the Skeptes, and the mystics, the skeptics and the mystics, you know, merge together, feminine and masculine, scientific and the mystical stuff, when they merge together, they work properly. Yes. And then the last one was, this is beautiful because a lot of you in chat are this. So, and people are finding this, is soul family. Call in your tribe. Oh, we are doing. You don't have to do it alone. And this is the whole point of the chats that I do on here, is a lot of stuff we find out in chat of the so-called conspiracies and other stuff is people thought they were mad. Well, you're not, and you're not alone. So that was the main one that I wanted to show you, and it's a very beautiful card. So, which makes me think of Atlantis and stuff because of the whales in the background and all that sort of good stuff. But soul family, we are finding a lot of people on a soul vibration. So that's all I'm saying. And a lot of you in chat are like what I would call soul family. So I just wanted to quickly put that out there and say that I will be on tomorrow night about 8 o'clock with just a few little videos and a bit of a chat of what I was hearing again this week. You know, when I say I can hear a change around me because I'm hearing people talking about it. And when I walked in today in one of my classes, I was like, I can't believe I'm hearing this person talking about this. I was like, see? Oh, the reality, the creator of your own reality. So, yeah. That timeline of the end of Civilization documentary you recommended the other day was great, thanks. You're welcome, Mark. That's why I like to share some of the things I watch, because I know a lot of you in chat will resonate and some won't, or you'll resonate with bits and parts. You know, sometimes I watch something and I'll resonate with a little bit and not the rest. EastEnders? What about EastEnders? I don't watch TV. Taurus? I'm a Pisces. Don't watch TV. I only watch selected things I like to watch on YouTube. Alternative news. Don't watch mainstream because they're fake. And Netflix. But I always watch that with a very open mind and normally twist it round the other way. So yeah, and I'd just like to shout out Ricky Gervais, because Ricky Gervais has done a Twitter in his bath and he's been shouting out the pedos again in Hollywood. So he's doing a bit of an Isaac Cappy. Hopefully he'll be safe. We know what happened to Isaac Cappy. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, just let me show you before I go. I will show you tomorrow, but let's have a nosy. It's Ricardo in the house. He always comes on as I'm just about to go. Right, where is it? Right. If you haven't seen the whole Ricky Gervais, let's go listen.
And her embroidered Oscars.
Now he is in the bath.
Inspired by the brave Natalie Portman and her embroidered Oscars dress. I ain't got a dress. So I've written it on my body. All the known Hollywood perverts who haven't been caught yet. He's a groper, but he paid them off. Pedo. He'll fucking stick anywhere. This cunt is a complete nonce. Inspired by the brave Natalie Portman.
So, going about Natalie Portman's dress, because a lot of us know that, a lot of these actors, you know. But one of them, my dad said he was trying to like slow the video down to see what names was written on his chest. And he reckons one of them is Brad Pitt. Wouldn't surprise me. Brad Pitt's face at the Globe Awards was a picture. He was like, along with Tom Hanks and a few other people like. Hi Rachel. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, check it out on Twitter, because Ricky Gervais has put that up on Twitter. We all know he did a great job at the Globe Awards shouting them all out, which he has been doing for a few years. Somebody else I've heard is supposed to be shouting stuff out is, do you remember when I used to love Corey Haim? He was in one of my favourite films, The Lost Boys. And Corey Feldman, I think it's Corey Feldman, might have that name wrong, is supposed to be shouting out against them. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Corey Feldman is going to drop some bombs. Now, we hope this guy's going to be safe, because we normally know what happens when they start speaking out. They either get suicided, oh, there's a suicide, or something dodgy happens. So, truth's coming. 2020, more and more is dripping out. I loved Corey Haim. But we all know. Oh, and by the way, another one is, who was the lad out of Home Alone? Oh God, what's his name? Some of you might have seen that as well. The lad out of Home Alone. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin is speaking out, saying that Michael Jackson never did anything. He never saw anything, because basically he didn't. It's the mainstream media. I always knew that, because Michael Jackson was one of my... He's a starseed. Proper into Michael Jackson. We all knew that. If anyone saw Macaulay Culkin's videos the other year or so ago, when they were really weird with just pizza, because we knew what he was trying to say and he wasn't speaking. And then he had one with rabbit ears, talking about MK Ultra and all that. They all know a lot of them haven't been able to speak out. So, you know, hi Maggie, things are getting wild here. Stay safe, be happy, and be... Yeah, exactly Maggie. So when people are doing the research and really looking about, they're like, you know, what's going on here? Bring on the truth bombs. It's time to wake up, people. It is effing, and that's... I've been chucking it on Facebook saying, don't look at Ricky Gervais thinking he's joking, because he's a comedian, a bit like oh God, what's his name? Oh, who's the guy in in America? Owen Benjamin. People think, oh yeah, no, he's not joking. He's being serious, but people think he's a comedian, because he's a comedian. He's having a laugh. No, he's not having a laugh. He's being serious. He's been in those circles. He knows what's going on, you know, with people. See if people have turned the line. So, like I said, where we go one, we go all. 2020 vision. Truth is coming, whether people are like it or not. You're going to have to suck it up. You're going to have to suck it up and see what's happening, because it's happening. And also, before I go, Trump has already done the thing where the media have asked who is anonymous, but they're putting it towards like, oh, anonymous paper, anonymous book or something. We all know, I think that's the marker for when the media ask who's Q. And he did say something on the lines of, oh, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure. Ooh, you'll never know who he is. Heating up, heating up. Mike Williams and Owen. I don't know. There's that much I watch. I can't keep track of everything. Hang on a minute. So, let me just see if I can find it. Hi. Might have sent it to Roxanne the other day. No, I don't know. It didn't. Who did I send it to? Oh, I know who I sent it to. I think I sent it to Reverend Simon Sideways. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hang on, I will find it. Tapper might have it in chat. But it was on Facebook. Oh. Oh my god, it's disappeared. Did I put it on mine? Let's have a quick look. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. John Thor with his twinkle, twinkle, little star. Throw that out there tomorrow. Instagram. Was it this one? Derek. No. It's not that one. I have so many. Well, I can't find it. Just let me check again. Who sent it me? Did my dad send it me? Sorry, I'm just looking for something. That one. That one. We know we've got the hunters, the hunted that are being hunted, or whatever way around it is. Oh, can't find it. Sorry, peeps. Right, what was it? Sent it to somebody. Did I send it to Red Pill Phil? No. Oh, yeah, I think I found it. No. Anyway, it's out there. I'll find it for tomorrow. But basically, it was the media asking Trump who Anonymous was. I think it was referring to a book, but I don't think it's really that. And he sort of said, I don't know. But you'll be surprised. Yes, thank you, Maggie. But you will be surprised. Woohoo! I was like, bit of a marker because we got told a few weeks ago, remember? The question will be asked, you know, sort of thing. So, yes, I was getting very excited. Just before I go, just out of curiosity, I don't keep up with it all fully, you know, trust the plan and all that. Oh, the last Q drop was far-right conspiratorial writer who has no celebrity. Panic in DC. Is that the anonymous? So, yeah. The Great Awakening. I love this. Here it is. Let me have a look. The Great Awakening. Which they're trying to put out in mainstream media as woke when it's not. And this is a really big one. I'm not going to read it out because you can go over to qanon.pub and see it yourself. What happens, I'll read a little bit out. What happens when 90% of the media is controlled, owned by 6 corporations? Yeah, control the world by the mass media. What happens when these corporations are operated and controlled by a political ideology? What happens when the news is no longer free from bias? What happens when the news is no longer reliable and independent? Yeah, what does happen? What happens when the news is no longer trustworthy? What happens when the news is simply becomes an extension arm of a political party? No shit, Sherlock. Facts become fiction. Yeah. And the fiction that they put out in the films and that is actually facts. Fiction, when fact becomes, see, I said this the other day, do you remember? When fact becomes fiction and fictions become fact, when does news become propaganda? Identity, creation. How does the average person who is under constant financial stress, by design, because it is by design, find time to research and discern fact versus fiction? Majority said she's not reading it out, and then she starts reading it out. Majority of people more prone to believe someone in power sitting behind a big brand news name. Do people, in brackets, human psyche, tend to follow the majority mainstream viewpoint in fear of being isolated and under or shunned? Yes, they do, because we're sheep. Well, some of us woke up. Yes, they do, because they're worried. So there is a lot of sleeping majority that once they see a lot of people talking out, they will go with the alternative flow because they can see people are moving, and that is what's happening. Mainstream is used for a reason, in brackets, dominate trending opinion. Yes, they do. So, yeah. If majority of people believe X, then X must be valid / true. Because that's why people believe the news, because, a lot of people believe, yeah, and then they all go with it. Why do mainstream media heads within different organisations always use the same keywords and or catchphrases? Because they're all controlled by the same one. Worldwide. Coordinated by who? Outside entity providing instructions? ? And we've all seen that. Do they count on the fact that people, in brackets, human psyche, are more prone to believe something if it's heard over and over again by a different trusted sources? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because they trust these sources and then they believe everything that comes out of the mouth. More gatekeepers are already being sent out. Of course they are. Of course they are. Definitely. Do echo chamber tactics, yes, provide validation / credibility to the topic, point being discussed? Threat to intellectual freedom? ? Would control over, in brackets, of these institutions, organisations allowed for the mass control of a population's viewpoint? A desired topic. Read again, digest. Would control over, in brackets, of these institutions, organisations allow for the masses control of a population's viewpoint? A desired topic. They're going to start getting controlled. Logical thinking. Why, after the election of 2016, did D's, in brackets, and Media Corps jumpstart in brackets, coordinated and planned, devise, blitz, intend to create falsehoods, illegitimacy, I can't say that, of election, character assassination of POTUS, which is Trump, President of the United States, through sexism, racism, every other ism, because that is what they've done. Pre/post 2016 election, ? Why were violent, in brackets, mass terror organisations such as Antifa, we all know what they are, immediately funded, they were funded and they were credited to make it look like it was another side, like the QAnons or whatever, when we all know it was Antifa and we all know what they stand for. They're paid and credited and funded. Why were these organisations tasked with immediate intimidation, shutdown of any pro-POTUS rallies and or events? Why were marches immediately organised? This is all over the world as well. We had Antifa over it. Organised to counter and silence pro-POTUS rallies or events. Why were marches immediately organised which divided people into sex, gender and racism? When you control the levers of the news dissemination, you control the narrative. Control of the narrative equals power. As I've said before, the mainstream media are the enemy of the world. The ones that control the media control the masses, because they control the masses through the fake ass media. When you are blind, what do you see? Question mark. When they want you divided, divided by religion, divided by sex, divided by politician affiliation, I can't say that, divided by class. When you are divided and angry and controlled, you target those different from you. We're not different. Different from you. Different from you, not those responsible, the controllers. We shouldn't be blaming each other. That's what goes on all over YouTube, outside in the real world and everywhere. Channels have seen it, people still doing it now, arguing the toss with people, oh, it's this, that, whatever community you're in, of truth or anything, you know, seen it all, add it all on here as well, when really you're not going for the controllers, you're just going for normal people. It's like Red Pill Phil was saying the other day, he was getting sick of other people sort of targeting other human beings, targeting the wrong people just because they've got a different outlook or opinion or perception of something. So they're going against, and a lot of egos involved in that as well. When that's not the real people you should be going for. The real people are the high up controllers. So why are you trying to fight with other people unless you're part of that? That's all I'll say. Divide you to hang on, you divide and angry control that target those different from you that are not responsible is the controllers. Divide you are weak. Divide you pose no threat to their control. When non-dogmatic information becomes free and transparent, it becomes a threat to those who attempt to control the narrative and or stable livestock kept, sheep in brackets, the sheep, sleeping people, the sheeple. When you are awake, you stand on the outside of the stable, in brackets, group, think, collective, because it is a collective consciousness, and have free thought. Free thought is physiosophical, I can't say it, viewpoint which holds the positions regarding truth should be formed on the bias of logic, reason, and I can't even say that, rather than the authority, tradition, revelation, or dogma. This represents a clear and present danger to the constitutional republic of the United States of America. Q. That doesn't just stand for America, that stands for every country around the world. So just say, get over to q.pub and go and read that, because basically that is the truth. And that's why I'll say, I'll keep shouting out, and I don't go for all these trolls and all that. Someone was trying to troll me again the other day, and I deleted their account, which I deleted them, which I keep doing. They're from America, and you know who you are. I'm not saying your name. You keep making accounts to come back and make silly ass comments. What do you stand for? Going on about me, like saying, ooh, you're not even famous yet. Get back to me when you've got 3 million. I'm not on here to be famous, and I'm on here to, you know, talk about all sorts of different stuff and make people feel good in the process. And to that person, you know who you are, don't get jealous because you're trying to put stuff out and you've only got 3 subscribers. I'm not monetized. I don't give a toss about all of that. I just like to come on and talk. Why someone has to keep getting rid of their account to make a new account every time just to come and say something to me like that, and the other stuff they've said, which I've deleted the comments because I just think they're silly, saying that they're sending badass energy over to me. It won't affect me, mate, because at the end of the day, I'm not feeding into your crap. Just wanted to say that. Okay. Yeah, America has a depopulation. Yeah, I don't feed into the virus thing because it's a fear mongering thing, and it's not just for America, it's for the world. It's just fear mongering. I don't feed into it. So my battery's gonna go. So I will see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow. But yay! I know. Yep, united we stand, divided we fall. So unite. Where we go one week, all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.